This is the series on the easiest way to score band 6.5. There. Actually, this lesson was already a lesson from last week, but I wanted to do the lesson again because it was something I forgot. So we extracted this from Cambridge 3 test 2. Really nice question. This is a trapper question here. So to all my new students, yun, I pray you will not be like Ellie. Okay, just teasing you, Ellie. Okay, so you have that question prompt. It is what you call a one-sided question. Okay, there. When a country develops its technology, the traditional skills and ways of life die out. It is pointless to try and keep them alive. Rogeline. Rogeline. Rog. Rog, are you there? Maybe she's at work. She's always at work. Oh, she disappeared. Okay. She disappeared because she saw it was being recorded. Okay. All right. So, uh, ooh. So this is the question prompt from a student who just took it last Thursday or Friday. More and more species are becoming extinct. There, Nelly is coming in. Due to human activities on land and in the sea. What are the causes? What should we do about it? Ellie, that might come out in your exam. The student scored a band 7 from the February 25 exam. There. Maybe I'll ask her to rewrite her essay. Okay, 2022. Ellie, try to come up with ideas for these because these are the recent ones that came out. So the chances are it will come out in your actual test.
I
Right?
see.
So hold on. I'll ask Camille to join the bubble. Okay. All right. So very nice. Due to human activities on land and in the sea. What about the sea? Okay, maybe fishing, overfishing, or stuff like that. All right. So, guys, there is a rule which we state as cardinal rule two. I cannot emphasize this enough. This rule was first emphasized in video 3, I believe. Was it video 3?
Yeah.
Was it 3? Video 3? 3 yan, no? Like FAQs on the A1 and A2 style, correct?
Video
Yun.
ko ba?
It's either 2 or 3, ano? Then kaaga yan, ano? So, every single word or phrase in the question prompt should be expounded, expanded, explained, and elaborated. I wanted to talk to Rogeline. Alam mo that girl, when you listen to her talk, sabi ko, shit, she's good. And then she scored band 6 in writing. Yun. That's why I wanted to talk to her. Is she with us? And then she found us. And then she's now enrolled for writing. She just needs help for writing. And I'm sure the reason why she scored a band 6, you should see how she writes. She writes really well. The reason why she scored a band 6 is she violated cardinal rule 2. Every single word or phrase in the question prompt should be expounded, expanded, explained, and elaborated in the essay. In fact, if you comply with cardinal rule 2, you will already score a 6.5 at the very least. But if you do not comply with cardinal rule 2, you will score a 6. So that's my suspicion. I would have wanted to ask her, ano ba yung tanong mo? Bakit ka nag-band 6? Eh, ang galing mo magsulat. Do you follow, guys? And for sure, the answer is cardinal rule 2. Okay. Ngayon, the tendency of students, wait, let's put back cardinal rule 2. There. So, watch out. Let's put a bullet point. Watch out. There. The tendency of students is to answer a question prompt directly in an essay. Guys, when you do that, band 6 yun. Kasi instead, you should first expand, explain, and elaborate every single word or phrase in the question prompt.
Mm.
Before you directly respond to the said question prompt. Yan guys, in a nutshell. I mean, kung 6.5 lang ang target, nandun lang yun sa cardinal rule 2. Watch out for the tendency to directly answer a question prompt. Don't answer it right away. You lay the foundation first. Latag muna bago bira. And that's that came from one of our band 7.5 students. Latag mo muna lahat bago bira. Is that clear? Everybody is clear on that? Everybody? No questions?
Yes, sir.
Ngayon, that's why this is a trapper. Kasi when you see a question prompt like that, ang tendency, lalo na yan, look at that phrase. It is pointless to try and keep them alive. Di ba? Parang who in their right mind would agree to that, di ba? Parang gagawa ka ng essay, you will disagree. Sasabihin mo na, di ba, tradition is valuable. It is our culture, our identity, our heritage. It is our inheritance. It is from our forefathers. It's a way of showing respect. Lahat yon, guys. Even if you write that in an essay. Wait. Introduction. Yun ang problema sa last essay, no Ellie. You directly responded, no? So, body paragraph 1. Yun, no? Parang disagree. I disagree. The writer disagrees. Because, and si Camille. Camille. Maybe her audio is not yet working. The writer disagrees because of the following reasons. Yeah. All right. Traditions are our inheritance. There. Yan. Traditions are our way of displaying respect for our ancestors. Camille, are you there? Camille, traditions are what defines who we are. All of that, no? And traditions. What else? Are important mm, tourism revenue generators, right? And traditions. Ang gaganda, no? These are really nice arguments. Very persuasive. And the bullets are correct, right? Yeah, ang dami na yun. Anim. Can we have one more? Am I forgetting something? Am I forgetting something? Why do we need to keep traditional skills and ways of life alive? Traditions, um, uh, identity, defines who we are. Identity and traditions. Any other guys? Ellie? Traditions. Camille, are you there? Mm,
Yes, sir.
Camille, you're there.
Yes, sir.
Congrats, Band 7. Pet Malu. Camille, can you add one more bullet here? Traditions. Mm, um, strengthen. Yun na yung defines who we are. Our families and communities. Yan. Okay. Oh, let's assume that this is body paragraph 1, and then that's body paragraph 1, and then you have another body paragraph 2. Yeah, let's assume that you do it that way. No? Yeah, but yeah. Body paragraph 2, let's assume. No? Okay. In fact, ang daming beses na nangyari ito. No? Wait, so let's put the writer disagrees because of the following reasons. Because dot dot dot. Yeah. And then because dot dot dot. And then let's have another one. Body paragraph 3. Oh, ang dami no, no? 6 na body paragraph. Oh. Winner. Yan. Body paragraph 3 na to. Yan. Body paragraph 3. My God. Okay. Ay, what happened there? So that one should be here. Yun. Okay. Camille, can you rewrite your essay? Camille. Yan, pasok ka
I'll
doon.
try, sir.
Naman, oh. Mm-hmm. Oo, Camille, rewrite mo naman. Kayo talaga. Hindi nakikinig. Ba't ganyan mga estudyante ko? Body paragraph 4. There. Yun. Camille, when you finish writing your essay, alam mo, pasado ka na, no? You knew it. No?
Parang.
parang, yeah.
I think I expanded it well, sir. Kaya.
Well enough. Okay. Ayun, no? 5 body paragraphs. 5 body paragraphs. And then you have your conclusion. Alam mo what that would score? Ha, ha, ha. What would that score? That kind of essay. 5 arguments. Even with really good language. No? That would score band 6. Band 6. Band 6 yan. Kasi the tendency of students is to answer a prompt directly. Violated cardinal rule 2. Every single word or phrase in the question prompt should be expounded, expanded, explained, and elaborated in the essay. So guys, before you begin disagreeing to all of those, what you need to do is you need to expound ano ba technology ang tinutukoy dito. Ano bang traditional skills ang tinutukoy doon? What way of life is dying out? Lahat yun. Please expound this argument. It is pointless to try and keep them alive. Paki-expound mo yun before giving your opinion. Is that clear, people? Yun. Who is si Steph Vuller, si Steffi Valera. Steffi Grace Valera. Is that clear, guys? So, challenge. So, guys, ibaba natin lahat yan, ha? Yan. Oh, computer delivered. Mamaya na yan. Camille, ito computer delivered. Camille.
Yes, sir. Computer delivered po.
Where?
Baguio City, sir.
Oh, you went to Baguio. Okay, where did you stay?
In Moldex, sir.
Yeah. Is that your cousin or something?
It's my father's.
Oh, yeah. That story. Yeah. Okay. Camille, pa-remark mo yung speaking mo, swear to God.
Yes, sir. I'm so sad about the other one. The listening
before you,
and writing.
Yeah, your reading was 7.5, correct?
Yes, sir.
Your
I didn't
listening was 8.
expect it because it was really difficult.
It was hard.
I actually get a block unanswered something.
Oh, okay. All right. So maybe you should have the writing in the. Your listening was 8.
Yes, sir. It's also difficult. I think there was a part 5 items. I did not understand the question.
Oh my God. Okay. Pero band 8, ha? O yun na yung 5 items na yun. And then, where did you take it? In Baguio?
Pines International Academy, sir. In Albergo Hotel. Near Albergo Hotel.
So you had to take a cab or something?
We have a private car, sir, kaya it was not difficult.
Okay. Sige, Camille, after this lecture, stop recording. I'll talk to you about your speaking.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So, everybody, all of these arguments, yeah, they're valid, but we still do not have cardinal rule 2. So what you need to do is to inject body paragraph 1. So remember you have your intro over there? Yeah. So when a country develops its technology, so can you give examples of this? The traditional skills and ways of life die out. So there. So we'll write the essay, guys. So you just expound, expand, explain, and elaborate on that. Maybe what you could cite is, ano ba yung nagbago na? In the past, technology kasi, I was gonna mention feminism. In the past, nung nakaraan, ang paraan ng pagluluto, the ways of cooking, ay matagal, mabusisi. Were lengthy and laborious. Dahil bawat sangkap ay kailangang paghandaan. Because every ingredient had to be carefully prepared. Ngunit sa ngayon, however, in the present time, ang kailangan mo na lang gawin, ganun na lang. Basta mag-Tagalog muna kayo and then English nyo na lang, no? Bilis. In the present time, most of the people merely by What do you call these? Pre-packed. Uh, what do you call these kinds? Mm, what do you call those kinds of foods, guys? Uh,
Microwavable.
what else? Microwavable. Um, the kind of food that's not good.
Fast
Pre-packed,
food.
Processed food.
processed. Processed food that allows cooking to be done in a snap. Yun. So, ito, lahat yon is expansion, elaboration, exemplification of that phrase. Yun, okay na. No? And then maybe another example. What is another example? Cooking. When a country develops its technology, what else? Kelly, mag-isip tayo. Baka may ano eh. Baka lumabas to eh. What is another traditional skill that has died out because of technology? Letter writing na lang, no? In communications, di ba? Yun. When people used to write lengthy and heartfelt letters, yun, the messages were always thought out and carefully constructed. Yun. However, letter writing is now a dead art. Yun. I wonder if people still write letters nowadays. Anyway, replaced by instant messaging, such as Messenger and equivalent apps. There. Okay na yun, guys. Kulang na lang natin is it is pointless to try and keep them alive. Oy. Kaya the question was a trapper. Ang hirap kay argue yan, no? It is pointless to try and keep them alive. Yan. Pag hindi, that is, how many words is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 words. Pag wala kang argument dyan, guys, band 6, ayun know, it is pointless to try and keep them alive. Di ba? That's a trapper question. Buti na lang, we have the IELTS Einstein methodology. Yun. So why is it pointless to try and keep them alive, Ellie? If I may challenge your thinking. Ellie?
Wait,
Anybody?
sir.
Pointless na daw eh. Alam mo, ang linaw, as in, ang challenging na, bakit pointless? Why is it
Maybe
pointless?
because technology urge us to keep moving forward.
Okay. Because technology continues to move forward into the future. Unabated and unstoppable. Yun. Si Rogeline, in our first essay she submitted, she used that word irrefutably. So sabi ko, whoa, she's at that level. Yun. Yun. And then you just expand on that. Yun. Like, one example is, nowhere is this more clearly seen in the development of cellular technology. Ang bilis na. This is so fast. Diba? Which began from pagers. What? And in a span of a decade, it's a cell phone. Into mobile cellular phones. And finally, the advent of the smartphone. Yun, a phone combined with the internet. Bilis niyan. That took just a decade. No? And then, is there any other argument? It is pointless to try and keep them alive. At least one more. Pero okay na yan, guys. 6.5 ka na dyan. Kasi na-cover mo na yun eh. Is there any other argument? Any other argument you can think of? Parang I remember when we discussed this last week, we were saying that the past should belong to the past. Yun. I remember we were talking about that. The past should belong to the past. And therefore, we should learn to let go of whatever it was in our respective past. Yun. Okay na yun. Nice. That's it. 6.5 na yan, guys. So, all of that is what we call A1, which is the agree. Yun. A1 dash agree. Yun. Hindi pwedeng mawala ang A1. Agree. Kasi that is cardinal rule 2. Yun. And then, actually, you can conclude the essay already. A1 lang. Agree ka lang. In conclusion, there's the world is just going to keep on changing. We just have to learn to we just have to learn to adapt to this. Something like that. Yun. And then, obviously, if you will go for all of these disagree arguments, then A2 na yun. Disagree. Or kill. Yun na. Oh, it becomes an even better essay. Tanggalin na natin lahat yan. Okay. There. Body paragraph 2. So, I hope that lesson has been made clear enough. Kasi the equivalent of an error like that is 11,650 pesos. Yan. This is now disagree, kill. There. Yun. That's your essay. Yan. Pero dito pa lang, dyan pa lang, band 7 na yan. Minimum 6.5. The easiest way to score at 6.5 is to expound, expand, explain, elaborate every single word or phrase in the question prompt. Whatever you do afterwards, bonus na lang yun. You might score higher, 7.5 or 8, 8.5 or 9. Yun, depende na lang yun on the quality of your arguments, on the quality of your writing, of your grammar. Pero dito pa lang 7 ka na. Or minimum 6.5. The easiest way to score 6.5. Do not forget that trap. So ngayon guys, watch out for sentences or phrases in the question prompt that are negative. It is pointless to try and keep. That's a negative statement. Yun. The tendency is to disagree to it. Parang that question prompt of Eddie, which was a trapper question. May negative statement doon. Some people say that it is a waste of time to plan for the future. it is better to focus on the present instead. To what extent do you agree or disagree? That one is a negative statement. Some people say it's a waste of time to plan for the future. Yun. Trapper yun. Pag nakakita ko ng ganyan, trapper yan. No? Hailey, what was your question? Can we write it which way? Hailey? Hailey. I want to answer your question. You mean this way, Hailey? Hailey?
Hi, sir. Yes po. Sa
Ganyan.
first task po, yung bullet form.
No. You cannot. It's a good thing you asked that question. No? This is just for training purposes. No? But of course, in the actual essay, you'll need to write it in this is what we call discursive format. No? Yeah, the proper paragraphing. But I just did the bullet pointing just to make it easier for you to hear. Yeah, that is how it will actually look like.
Okay, sir. Sorry po.
Yeah, no, it's okay. That's a good question, actually. Besides, ganyan. Yeah. So let's just fix it in the way that it should. Yeah. The writer, however, disagrees. Yon. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Conclusion. Yeah.
Same way, sir, sa disagree, dapat hindi siya bullet form or it...
Dapat expounded, expanded, yun, explained, elaborated. Yun.
Okay. Sige
so,
po.
Since here, ang dami nating bullets, medyo tatagal tayo. Pero kung computer delivered naman, walang problema yan. Mabilis lang yan.
Okay.
That's a solid piece of writing. Ang dami mong arguments. That's very educational. The essay is very educational. So, again, watch out for negative statements. Like this one, it is a waste of time to plan for the future. That's a negative statement. You should expound, expand, explain, and elaborate on that negative statement. Sino pa bang like essay number 2? Ano ba yung essay number 2 out of the 20? Modern communications technology is having negative effects to social relationships. Again, that is a negative statement. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Diba? Parang napakasimple ng tanong. Pero, if you do not expound on all of these negative effects, 6 ka. Shock ka na lang. Like, what? I scored a 6? Kasi ang dinescribe mo lang, puro positive effects. No? You completely overlook the negative effects. So, puro positive. No matter how good your writing is. Band 6. Watch out for question prompts with negative statements. Is that clear, people? Yung kay Camille, what was the question kay Camille? Wait. Yun, kay Camille. More and more species are becoming extinct due to human activities on land and in sea. What are the causes? Ayun, at least yung kay Camille, ayun o, diba? Nandun mismo sa tanong eh, kaya ang problema na lang if you miss out the land and if you miss out the sea. Yun, dapat i-cover mo yung sea, cover mo yung land. Cover mo yung extinct. More and more species are becoming extinct. Maybe Camille, were you able to exemplify some of that? Tapos, what should we do about it? So, very straightforward, no? Yun, hindi mo na mamimiss out ang negative statement. No? Kasi tinanong na niya kung ano yung causes and what should be done. This is a problem and solution type of question. Ang maganda na lang dito is which maybe you could exemplify. Camille, naka-7 ka dito, no? So, were you able to exemplify? Camille? Camille? Is she still with us? She's still with us. Later na lang. So, guys, again, watch out for the negative statements. The easiest way to score 6.5 is just to expound, expand, explain, elaborate on all of those negative statements. Negative effects, mag-agree ka na lang. Tapos na. Easiest way at the very least 6.5. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Don't forget, or else you're gonna knock yourself in the head. Yun, for having forgotten cardinal rule 2. Okay.
Hi, sir.
All right.
Sir?
Is there a question? Yeah.
Sir, if ano po ba, agree lang yung dapat na nasa letter mo? Or mag-expand pa why you disagree?
No, that's a choice that you make, no? Pero yung agree, hindi pwedeng mawala yun. There should
sorry sir, medyo lutaw. Pag nag-agree ka, pwede kang mag-expand ng disagree.
Pwede, yeah.
Pero pag disagree, yun na throughout your letter, you have to disagree na, no more agree na, yes, of course. Sorry, pero, yeah. Pero pag, pag nag-agree, pwede kang kung ba't ka nag-disagree. Then, when you agree, no more, when you disagree, no more, no, ganon. Sige.
There is no such thing as disagree.
Yeah.
Hindi pwedeng mawala yung agree.
Okay. So, pag nag-agree ka, ay kailangan mag-disagree ka. May disagreement. Then,
pwedeng
may
agree ka lang. Pwedeng agree lang yun nandun.
Pero pag nag-disagree,
dapat may agree muna. Nakuha mo, Hailey. Dapat may agree muna.
So, kapag disagree and agree ka muna, then disagree?
Then disagree. That is the rule.
What if you disagree? Sorry, sir, medyo...
if you disagree, then you should argue first, you agree.
Okay,
Don't
sir.
forget.
So, dalawa talagang i-explain mo.
Oo, kasi nga, killer yun eh. Watch out. No? The tendency of the student is to answer a question prompt directly in the essay. Pero don't forget, you should first expound, expand, explain, elaborate every single word or phrase in a question prompt. Yun yung agree. Yun yung agree. Don't forget.
Okay.
Don't forget.
Sige, sir, I try. Hindi pa ako nakagawa ng So, medyo lutang pa ako sa
but it's a good thing you had this lesson, Hailey, kasi normally talaga, you will make that mistake for the first round of your essay writing.
Sir, another question. Ilang types of parang letter, kunwari may agree. May napanood kasi ako yung sa YouTube lang, yung parang opinion, ganon. Bali, ilan ang mako-cover po ba yon sa natin, yung ilang types of letter, tama ba?
Oo. Actually, there are 5 argumentative approaches that you will learn. 5.
Okay po. Sir, yung mga previous, may mga video, kasi na po ako, parang this, or 1 month na lang din ako for the, para makakatch up ako sa iba.
Wait, you're scheduled already, Hailey?
Yes, sir, sa April 1.
Okay. Kausapin mo na si Ma'am Lizal, ha? Yeah. Wait, dapat magsulat ka ng everyday, Hailey.
Yes po.
Araw-araw.
I just started pa ngayon, and sa video, sa video na suggested, yung binasa ko doon sa email is, first video pa lang yung introduction mo pa lang doon sa YouTube. So,
pero it's a good thing you attended this kasi
yes, sir.
4 videos yan to explain what I just explained to you in today's lecture. There's no such thing as disagree lang.
Okay,
dapat nandun yung agree. Whatever happens.
Okay, sir. So, bali everyday naman may lecture po ba, or all keep posted lang sa
Not like today is writing, no? Pero tomorrow we might be doing reading. In fact, to be honest, we don't do writing as much. We do reading a lot. Kasi yung writing nandun na yun sa 20 rounds.
Okay, sige po. Okay. Sige.
Pero Hailey, don't forget, no such thing as disagree.
Okay.
Disagree alone, na. Yan, no
okay. Yeah. Alone. Sige. Yan. So, elaborate
agree
muna
first.
yung,
Yeah.
Yung,
correct.
Okay. Sige po.
Nice.
Po.
That was a good question. Hold on, guys. Before the other questions come in, I will stop the recording. Hold on.